follow me. Doesn't really matter at the moment. I just want to let you guys know that I'm back, and I'll be definitely posting videos more frequently than I used to. Uh, I'm terribly sorry that I hadn't been uploading as I have been for the past couple of months or so. Let's just say it's been one hell of a turnaround in my life. But anyway, just wanted to let you know that I'm back from my trip at E3. So I got a hell of a load of information for some of you guys who have been keeping track of Sony's NGP, or as they now call it, the PlayStation Vita. Vita meaning life. Yes, I know, it totally sucks, but still. Anyway, before I get into my little personal life story, let's get down to business. The PlayStation Vita. Pretty much nothing has changed as far as details go when it comes to the specs. But the one thing that is very exciting to pretty much note is the price. Yes, you can actually have the power of the PlayStation 3 in the palm of your hand for a great retail price of $249. That's right, the PlayStation Vita is pretty much the same price as the Nintendo 3DS, which to me was a very smart move from Sony and a very gutsy move, in fact. And Nintendo should be scared shitless because, honestly, if you saw the Nintendo 3DS and that PlayStation Vita right beside each other, the same price, I mean, what were you going to get? Like, seriously, it's an obvious choice. But not to be a fanboy here or anything, but it's an obvious choice. Anyway, yes, the PlayStation Vita will be selling at $249 when it releases sometime this year. As far as the releases, as far as games go, things have been announced. Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Uh, there's also going to be a new Dynasty Warriors in the works. A new game called Gravity Days. It's a really beautiful platformer. So that's also a good thing. Look out for. Also, there's Hot Shots Golf and Wipeout 2048. Speaking of which, the demo that they showed at E3 on the showroom on E3, they pretty much gave an example of the crossover online aspect of the PlayStation Vita and the PS3 with Wipeout 2048. Basically, there's a PS3 version of the game, there's a Vita version of the game, and you were able to play against PS3 players and vice versa online play in that game. And to me, that was a pretty cool feature and a pretty cool example of what the PSV can do when it comes to cross playing against the PS3. Speaking of which, a new feature called Party was announced with the PlayStation Vita. It's pretty much crossover voice chat. If you would compare this to Microsoft's Xbox Live Party Chat, it's pretty much the same thing. But PS3 owners, unfortunately, uh, they, there hasn't been any announcements in regards to PS3 owners getting the same exact thing. But more than likely, you guys will. I mean, it will make no sense to have it on the PlayStation Vita but not the PS3. So eventually, you guys are going to get it, maybe in a future update or something like that. But yeah, pretty much everything else has been the same when it comes to specs and stuff like that. It's just as powerful as the PS3. Not exactly as powerful as PS3, but just as powerful, which is good enough for me. Um, as far as I'm concerned, no new details have popped up in regards to any groundbreaking news for the PlayStation Vita. But I'm sure many of you guys are excited about the Street Fighter Cross Tekken game that's going to be on Vita as well. Speaking of which, the Vita users, or I believe it's just the Vita users, but Vita users who buy the game will have an exclusive bonus character uh, for their game. Colt from Infamous will be the bonus character in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Regardless of which side he's going to be on, I have no idea, but just thought I'd point that out there for you too. I think PSP owners might get them. I think not. No, I don't know. It was just a maybe just a showcasing thing for the Vita, but yeah. I gotta say, Sony really nailed it here when it came to their showroom at E3. Their presentation was simply flawless when it came to their flagship portable system, the PlayStation Vita. Sure, they showed some PSP stuff and some sorry, they showed some PSP stuff and some PlayStation 3 stuff. Sorry, I have a cold here. But speaking for the PS3, the 3D bundle was announced, as well as the PlayStation integrated monitor or uh, flat screen TV, flat screen 3D TV actually. And Sony announced those bundles together, which I think they're about $499. I think. Yeah, that's suggested by my recent memory. But yeah. Also, the God of War PSP games, God of War Chains of Olympus and God of War Ghost of Sparta, have now been remastered in HD and with 3D compatibility with trophy support for the PlayStation 3. It's going to be called God of War Origins, and it's going to be on one Blu-ray disc, and it's going to contain both PSP games, both remastered in HD and 3D support, as well as trophy support for PS3 users. So if you guys can't get enough of God of War, then you can go ahead and pick that up sometime in September. Also, that will give you an excuse to have all, pretty much every game in the whole entire trilogy. With first being the God of War collection, you know, last year, and now God of War 3 and God of War Origins together. So that pretty much is every God of War game on your PS3. So congratulations. Um, anyway, that's pretty much about it in regards to updates. I still got